Hey everybody, it's Dave Mattis with Remax of Reading. Happy 2018. It is early January and I wanted to get with you quickly this year to give you an update and a year-end recap on the Berks County real estate market for the year 2017. Just tell you how that showed up. And at the very end, I'm going to give you the stats of our team and sort of how that fit in and what part we played in that. So here we go. I'm going to jump in. This time I'm going to do commercial, land, multi-units, and then residential. And I'm going to start with commercial. So in 2016, there were 103 properties sold. These were in the multi-list. And in 2017, there were only 98, so that's down 5%. Doesn't feel that way because it feels like commercial has picked up dramatically. Days on the market increased. It was 181 in 2016 and went up to 184. So you can kind of see that it takes a little bit longer to sell a commercial property typically. So that is an increase of 2%, and then again, that's not an increase that you want, but overall, it takes 6 months at this point on average to get rid of a commercial property here in Berks County. Highest highest property that sold in 2016 was $2,500,000. Highest property in 2017 was $2,100,000. So some nice properties being sold there. So let's jump to multi-units. So this would be 2 units or more. For rentals. So in 2016 we sold 180. In 2017 we had a 13% increase to 203. Now the days on the market went up. So in 2016 it was 102 and in 17 it was 110. So that's an 8% increase. Again, an increase that you don't want, but let's concentrate on the positive that 13% more multi-units sold this year than last. So the highest in 2016 was 385,000. The lowest was 8,250. And the highest this year was 520,000 for a multi-unit, and the lowest was 17,500. So let's jump to land. We had a pretty big increase in closings, but again, our numbers are still very, very low with land, and you've heard me talk about that in the past. So in 2016, we sold 100 pieces of land in Berks County. In 2017, it jumped up to 133, so a 33% increase. That's phenomenal. Days on the market, though, is kind of bizarre. In 2016, it was 163, and this year, 2017, it was 259. So that's a 59% increase. Highest piece of land that sold in 16 was $2 million. Lowest was $2,500. Highest piece of land in 17 was $1,400,000, and the lowest was $18,000. So let's jump to residential. This is where I have a couple more statistics than I did for the last three, but I really wanted to give you the picture overall. So in 2016, we settled in Berks County 4,903 residential properties versus 5,100 in 2017. So we had a 4% increase. That's exciting. Days on the market dropped dramatically, so again, that's a drop that you want. Went from 75 in 2016 down to an average of 61 in 2017. So that's a 20% decrease, and again, that's a decrease that you want. Here's another good stat. Average sales price went from $171,438 last year up 4% to $178,191. So keep in mind that's the entire county. So that includes City of Reading, land, new construction, everything. So that's great. Nice to see a 4% increase. And if you wanted to know what the average sales price increase or decrease was for maybe your school district, your community, your house, etc., please let me know. Last but not least, sales price versus original price in 2017 was 95%. That's really good. So last year it was 93%, and if you recall, if you've paid attention to any of these reports, it was dramatically lower percentage in the past 6 or 7, 8, 9 years. So 2017, we ended up with 3.6 months worth of inventory, which is amazing that we really don't have that many homes to sell. So bring us those listings. That is versus 4.8% in 2016. So I think that's it. Oh, highest sold price in 2016, $1,851,057 versus this year, 2017, was $1,005,000, and the lowest in 16 was $3,750 versus $4,900. So some pretty interesting stuff there. So last thing I'm going to cover with you is what I call Mattis stats. Kind of try to be funny with that, but we sold as a team between myself, Dave Renninger, Melanie Mattis, and Jackie Mitten. We sold 114 properties. That included a couple of rentals. My days on the market for my listing that I sold this year were 42, which is well below even the market average of 61. So I'm very excited about that. And that represented 64 total listings that I got sold this year and settled. My average sales price, I'm sorry, the team average sales price is $174,791, which is great. 75% of our business is repeat and referral business, so thank you very, very much for that. My lowest sales price for my listings was $15,700, and my highest was $505,000. So this year we had a lot of changes. We added Jackie Mitten as a buyer specialist in the spring, and everyone on the team increased their production and had fun doing it for the most part. So there you have it, stats for 2017 versus 2016. Please share, like, do everything that you can with the video to get more people to see it. And of course, if you have any need for real estate, any questions, comments, you want to start a conversation, please come our way. Thanks so much.